Good evening, and thank you very much for watching Master Jason Feng Shui channel. As the year 2025, actually, the English calendar year 2025 is already here, but we have yet to enter into the lunar new year of the Yi Shi, which is of the snake year. And during my recent consultation with many clients, one of the problems that I witness in many clients' life is that they are all experiencing tremendously great changes in life. Some of them are having a change of work. Some of them, business owner, are planning to move to a new location for their enterprise, and then others are going to have a change of department or a change of totally going to a totally new working environment. So a lot of changes are taking place in many of my clients' life. And the reason why this is happening is because if you observe the last few years, from 2019 until this 20 lunar year, 2024, which is of the dragon year, there has been a lot of water element within the yearly influence. But suddenly entering into Yi Shi, which is a snake year with a heavenly stamp of the Yi wood. It is a year that is strong in the fire element because the wood element is at the heavenly stamps and Shi itself is a fire element. So this kind of sudden change in the elemental energy of the yearly influence will bring about great changes in many people's life. And I have also highlighted to you that Shi in itself as an earth branch is an element that will bring about great changes, not only to your life, but globally. And, as we kind of like very sure now that Donald Trump is being going to be the new American president, will this change of government in America affect the rest of the globe? I'm very sure it will. And I cannot deny the fact that really, I will say more than 70% of the clients that are coming to see me within the last 2 months are all facing extremely great changes in life. Some of them, they have been working from home for the last 2 years, but suddenly they have to go back to their office to work. Whereas some of them, they have been working in the same company for the past 10 over years, but suddenly they may face the possibility of retrenchment. And then they have to either start their own business because some of them are very, in their 50s, mid 50s, or even 60s. And it is very hard for them to find employment. So they are asking me whether they should start their own business. So what I'm trying to say is that a lot of people are facing great changes in life. And of course, with great changes comes changes in terms of interpersonal relationship. One of the greatest fears that my clients have is whether when they enter into a new workplace or when they start business, will they experience problems such as hidden enemies？ 我们中文叫做小人啊，小人就是说他们你看不到他们然后呢，也有时候呢，他们在暗地里面会说你的坏话然后会害你啊，这种人我们叫小人。all these so-called hidden enemies, will they face hidden enemies? Will their new business relationship get worse? Will their potential clients or customers give them problems? Good evening, Yvonne. Thank you very much for watching. So today's topic will basically touch on this aspect, especially for the year 2025. And if you are to look at your own budget chart, of course, most of my clients would know whether they are of a strong or weak day master. If you are of a strong day master of the Wu Earth, Zi Earth, Bing Fire, and Ding Fire, this year 2026 will definitely be bringing about problems such as interpersonal relationships or the appearance of what we call hidden enemies, 就是小人哈。So I will also tell you the ways to overcome or at least minimize the problems that will be generated from relationship issues. So Of course, as I also always mention, the first factor that influence our lives the most is our destiny. Second is our decade trends or the yearly influence in terms of the yearly development. Thirdly is feng shui, and fourthly is our cultivation of positive marriage. Fifthly is education. 六名七上八精神，六名 means your name. 七上 means your the way you present yourself to the world. 八精神 means the religious belief you have. 九教贵 means the friends that you make. And 水养生 means the kind of lifestyle or the health habits that you have that will influence your life ultimately. So I will go through you right one by one. What is it that you can do to improve your interpersonal relationship, make people not to harm you that much, or at least, or make people support you more, right? Because it's very important for us to have people who are helpful for our development. Especially if you are in business, there's a saying that goes, "Is not what you know, but who you know that will determine your success, especially in business." So relationship is an important aspect in life, and I cannot deny that if you don't have very helpful people in your life, then most of the time, no matter how clever you are or how kind of like whatever ideas you have for businesses, right? It'll be very hard for you to make it into a success. We will always need people in our life to help us. 因为我们所说有一句话就是说 no man is an island. We will always need social relationship. So I will first start off with feng shui because feng shui is one of the factors that will influence us the most. If we get it right, most of the time it will help us greatly. So I will first of all plot for you the 九宫 facing chart for the year 2025, and then subsequently tell you what to do in terms of feng shui. In the year 2025, there are certain things that we have to take look of, right? I will try to draw a proper straight line, right? This is our 9th line star chart. All of us will have the same chart in terms of feng shui for the year 2025 in terms of the 流年 facing 所以这不管你是谁了你还是会在有同样的这种我们叫做facing 的一个盘出现了那我们2025年嘛，第一个要注意的事情呢，会让你在你的那个生活上出问题的方向呢，是家里面的这个叫做西北方 or what we call the northwest of the house. Because the northwest of our house have a star that is called the 我们叫做上帝禄存星三 B 禄存星。那这个三 B 禄存星呢，它是属木的。那我可能先说一下，三 B 禄存星它是代表什么某程度上呢，你看到禄存这个字嘛，禄存在紫微斗数是一个 well star 来的，对不对？禄存 is actually a well storage star. But if you look at a very interesting phenomena in terms of 紫微斗数，禄存 you can do a Google on that. I know this is a little bit theoretical, but whenever you see the 禄存 star in 紫微斗数， you will always have two stars at the right and at the left of the domain that 禄存 has fallen into. That is the 陀罗星 and the 擎羊星。擎羊 is a star that is usually related to accidents or problems that occur suddenly, and the danger that is related to the 擎羊 star, the level of danger related to the 擎羊 star is usually great. Whereas 陀罗 is a star that is often related to minor issues that minor problems or challenges that keep occurring in your life. So 禄存星 although is a well star, but if in terms of feng shui, it may also bring about a situation called what we call the I will just write it here 口舌 or interpersonal relationship problems. Okay, I have no space, so I will just write we'll just write it here, all right? relationship problems, right? Relationship problems, and also dispute, quarrels, etc. 就是说，我们所说的因为口舌而产生的是非，口舌是非，甚至会带来 legal issues, which of course is not very positive. Legal issues. Nonetheless, if in terms of your career development, your work required you to argue your case, for example, you are a lawyer, you are a negotiator, you are someone who would need to always kind of like use your verbal skill to strike a deal or contract or to to make a living, then it is still okay. But most of us are not. Most of us simply work in an a kind of work. Maybe we just do kind of like for example, you are a beautician. You basically just go to the shop and help people to make up or do cosmetic treatment or whatever. Right? Not all of us use our verbal skill. So if your work doesn't require you to use verbal skill, then if somehow let's say you at this area, right, which is called the 三碧路纯心, you have your big room here. Let's say you sleep here. You sleep at the northwest of the house, northwest. All right, your bed is here. So will it bring about interpersonal issues and quarreling and dispute in the year 2024? It will, right? It will. So given that we as feng shui practitioner, we will always use back the 八字 relationship called 五行, which is the creation cycle and the destruction cycle. If you look at the destruction cycle of wood, right, 三碧禄存 is of the wood element. So how do we overcome this 三碧禄存? Wood, in terms of the 五行, is always exhausted by this earth element. Is exhausted by this fire element. Okay? Because 木生火. So when wood, right, you just visualize when it's being burned by fire, there will be a decrease in the amount of wood. So we will always use the fire element to overcome the 三碧禄存. In terms of 八字 reading, there is a belief that goes, right? It is better to exhaust the negative energy in order to minimize the level of danger rather than suppressing it or controlling it. Let's say if you have the 三碧禄存 as the wood, right? So you may ask, why don't we use metal, right? We can use metal, for example, because like an axe can cut down wood, right? This is actually something of a taboo in 八字. Instead of, it's also the same in Chinese physician kind of belief. Like, for example, you have a lot of internal heat. Instead of drinking more cold water, you can go for acupuncture or go for the kind of 拔罐 to let the internal heat be discharged from the body. So you will not use fire to suppress your body. Instead, use any other form of matter to let the internal heat of your body to be discharged. So it is the same way with this 三碧禄存心. Instead of using gold or metallic energy to minimize wood, to cut down wood, right? In the most layman term, to cut down wood, we exhaust the wood element with fire. So in practical terms, very easy. What can you do is that you use certain objects that are of the fire element. For example, certain colors are basically of the fire element. It's very simple. So let's say your big room, let's say you sleep at the northwest of the house, right? This is the northwest of the house. So what can you do? You can place a pink color crystal at the northwest of the house, or simply place some cushion that is of pink in color, that is of pillow, that is pink in color or purple in color. Perhaps I really use the purple, right? Purple cushion, purple pillow, purple a big cover, right? Even a crystal ball that is smooth in terms of its surface. We will try our best not to use crystal that is having a rough surface or very sharp kind of formation, because when it is rough and it is sharp, it is actually a sign of the occupants having tumor, especially when it's at the northwest. I mentioned before, right? Northwest represents the father because it is of the Qian Gua. So if you put something that is rough, that looks like a lump of tumor, then very interestingly, it will also bring about the growth of tumor in the father's body. Everything around us is a sign, is a kind of subconscious stimulus and a subconscious message. So if you put the wrong subject, you will get the wrong result. Thank you very much for watching, Mulan. Finally, see your comment after okay. Please feel free to comment if you have any input. I will be happy to answer you. So thank you very much for being here tonight. And yes, so that is how we actually can overcome the problems of interpersonal relationship, quarreling, disputes, these kind of issues, or what we call hidden enemies in our life. Identify the the northwest. Okay, let me repeat. Identify the northwest corner of your house, right, in the year 2025, and then place certain objects that are purple color, pink color over there. For example, a salt lamp. A salt lamp is most of the time, the kind of Himalayas salt lamp. Usually, the light it emits is of the pink color. That is of the fire element. Or you simply turn on a light over there 24/7, keep it on 24/7. That will also help you to overcome the inauspicious energy that is from the Sanbi Luchun. And other things that you can put are like roses, like red roses. But if you do put red roses, put livestocks. 9 is the best number now in the Li Gua Jiu Yun. But remember, if you do put roses, remember to trim off the thorns, because sharp objects, as I mentioned, will also bring about in problems in interpersonal relationship. That's why I advise you, if you do choose to place crystal over there, avoid using crystal cave. You guys know what is crystal cave, right? Crystal cave, okay, perhaps I will just draw it for you. I'm not an artist, but I will try my best. Or you can just type in the Google search to find out what is crystal cave. Usually crystal cave, it goes like that. It's like inside is hollow. And then there are a lot of rough surface inside, like, for example, amethyst there is pink in color, but inside is all rough. All these are not positive. First of all, hollow space is yin in nature, So we don't want our yang zai feng shui. Yang zai feng shui means feng shui for living humans. We don't want yin energy to be in the house. Additionally, right, certain numbers are also of yin nature, like number 2, for example. So, for example, I see a lot of people, right, at their altar, right, they like to put 2 candles, right? That is actually of the yin number. And if you use 2 candles or 2 incense stick only, you are praying to spirits, not praying to gods, okay? So remember, if you want to light 3 candles, that is odd number. Odd number is yang in nature, all right? So that is more appropriate if you are worshipping deities that are, what we call those who have achieved enlightenment, that type of deities, right? That will be more appropriate to use 3, right? Number 3 is a better number. And number 2, of course, right, we also know is related to the 2 black illness star. So avoid this number when you light up the candle or joystick. That's why I mentioned to you earlier in some of my very early videos, some of the feng shui practitioners suggest that regardless of the direction facing of your main door, you just simply hang 2 red color lanterns at the door, then it will enhance your positive energy. I have explained quite in depth that that is not according to the proper principle of feng shui, because two black lunar star is often, two black is of the earth element. If you hang two candle, you know, the kind of red candle at the door, and so happen that that particular month or particular day, the two black star, which will always run around different directions, there will always be a day whereby the two black will be at your house, and at your window there are two red color lanterns. It will activate your two black lunar star and will cause you to fall sick. But overall, for most of us as to really easiest way to set up our home is to look at the year flying star. Of course, if you really want to be very specific, you can actually look at the month, even the day, but you'll be very busy, right? Every day you have to wake up first thing in the morning, look at where the flying star are, then shift all your crystals, all your carpets, all your plants, all over, you know, move them at a different directions. You'll be very busy. Maybe you spend 2 hours just to arrange the items, so you cannot have a proper living. So I'm suggesting just take care of the year influence is good enough. Okay. So in the year 2025, this northwest definitely is an area that you have to take note of. All right, for overcoming interpersonal relationship or problems. So we have overcome the feng shui part related to the hidden enemies and interpersonal relationship. There is another star that is very positive for interpersonal relationship. That is the one white Tannan Shui Xing. So let me draw for you. This one white Tannan Shui Xing in the year 2025 is at the, okay, it's right here. All right, called the 桃花贪狼星100桃花贪狼。In terms of 紫微斗数，贪狼 of course is 我们叫做大桃花星它是代表也是代表欲望的一个星，可是大致上它是一个桃花星。通常贪狼做命的人桃花都是很旺的那100桃花星呢，也是代表它是旺我们人缘的。所以这个位置在哪里呢？就在我们家的那个 southeast， OK， southeast。Right, let me use another color so that it's easier to see. So identify where is the southeast area of your house. 东南东南这个方向就是我们100桃花星到的地方。So very simple. Take out your compass, find out where is the southeast of the house. If you want better relationship, go and sleep over there. Of course, it's the best. You can move your house over there. You know, if you have a very big house and so happen that that area has empty space. But most of the people living in Singapore, due to space constraint, it is impossible for us to, by free will, you know, whenever we just want to sleep, which area we want to sleep, we can't really just move our bed over there. But if you really can't sleep there, there are a few things that you can do to enhance the energy of these 100桃花星 or the one white peace blossom star. So how do you go about it? Very simple. It is of the water element. Of course, in certain olden 紫微斗数 doctrines, it is also of the wood element. So it is very much a mixture of water and wood element. So what you can do there is that you can place a water fountain over there. You can, okay, I spelled the fountain a bit wrong, right? Fountain. Additionally, you can also have some water plants over there. All right, of course, even just simply put some, let's say, right, you have something of the, like you love someone, right? You love someone, you want to be with that person. You can put a picture of the person you took. Okay, okay, let me clarify this first. You must take a photo with the person, right? Then place it over there. Then it will help, right, of you and that person, right? And that person you admire or you love, right? For example, you're already husband and wife, right? Then you can place your husband and wife photo there, okay? Okay, so this is how you improve your husband and wife relationship. But you are alone, you are single. Can you put your single photo over there? You can, right? Then especially, right? You can also, like for example, you're a guy, you're a single guy, right? Then you want a lot of girlfriends, then you place a photo over there. Then place a lot of female photos over there around you, okay? They will help you to improve your pitch flow of luck, okay? Right, this theoretically speaking, it is possible, okay? So you can try that and let me know the result of what it work for you. But nonetheless, overall, it is of the water and wood element. So you can place whatever there is of, even just a humidifier. I always say that, right, feng shui has to be applied with modern, in the modern context. So humidifier, that kind of like those with water inside, then help you to humidify your room with beads, that kind of humidifier, or that kind of, aromatherapy, that kind of machine. You can also place it over there, right? Because it is of the water element. Of course, you can also place water, what you call the fish tank, right? Fish tank over there. It also works. So there is no one fixed object that you need to use. Really depends on yourself. Really depends on what is convenient for you or what is appropriate for your house. We basically just play around with the 5 elements. That's all. So feng shui is not that complicated. And of course, if you want to, you can also play certain things like salika. Salika means in terms of our Thai culture, right? In terms of Thai culture, we have this heavenly bird called the salika. Let's see if I have it. I don't have it here, but you can try to search for this bird. Search. There's no such bird, but it's a kind of like a mystical figure. It's a heavenly bird. So you cannot go to the zoo and ask the zookeeper that where is the salika bird? All right, they will not be able to answer you. All right, you cannot go to the Singapore bird park and ask where is the salika bird. They will just look at you with a blank look, right? Because it's not a real bird, okay? It's a heavenly kind of like heavenly bird in Thai Buddhist culture. So this bird, right, is known to be able to sing beautiful song, heavenly tune. So a lot of people like sales who are into salesperson, or people who need to constantly talk to people, use their verbal communication skills to talk to people, they can worship this salika bird. So you can also play this salika bird at this southeast of the house. In fact, I have this salika bird made by Kuba Loy. That is of the wood, made of wood, and it is of a salika bird, and it comes in a pair. So let me see if I can, because it is in my shop now, I am actually not at my shop. I will see if I can show you the photo. And I will be in Chiang Mai at the end of the month. If you do wish to get one, do let me know. So because it is not easily found in Singapore, I will try to show you the photo. Let's see if it's still in my phone. So yes, it is right here. So it is a salika bird. There are guns written on it with the gold foil. But it is made of wood. Made by Krupa Loy. Krupa Loy is my favorite senior monk in Chiang Mai. About 70 years old, almost 80. And this is made by him. This is made by him, the salika bird. Yeah. I think I have one last piece in my shop, but this is another thing that you can place it at the southeast area of your house, which will help you to improve your interpersonal communication skill. And if you are married or you wish to be in a relationship, this will also help you to improve your relationship luck. And it looks like this. All right, this is another view of this pair of salika bird. So very, very helpful for boosting peace blossom luck. And of course, if you don't know who is Kupaloi, this is Kupaloi. I will always bring my items to be blessed by him. This is me, all right, this is me. And this is Kupaloi, a very friendly monk. I love to see him because every time when I'm with him, I just feel a kind of like very positive energy. So I have visited him many times already throughout my 10 years plus living in Thailand. And I will always bring different kinds of so-called religious items to be blessed by him personally. And I will see him again at the end of this month. And really, I believe he's one of the remaining senior monks who really follow the traditional way of consecration of the amulets. This is another so-called takrut that I brought to him for blessing. And when he chants, is very interesting. The sounds that he make, right? The mantra that he chants is very interesting. It's very hard for me to describe to you, but he will have this cut. He will use his tongue to make the sound like, you know, this kind of sound when he chants. So is and he chants very long. He's a very hardworking monk. He wakes up 3 a.m. every day. First of all, to teach and to meditate with his disciples. Then by 10 o'clock, he'll be in the temple to meet different devotees. Businessmen, superstar in Thailand, all like to visit him almost every single day. So when he do prayers, sometimes you see about 50 people in the hall, all of them waiting just to be blessed by him. So I'm very honored that I have been able to be blessed by him many times through the different visits that I make to his temple. Really has been a privilege to be able to still be very closely to be in close touch with such a monk in this era, because I would say a lot of new monks nowadays, they are no longer following the traditional way of practice. Of course, a modern life is full of distraction and stuff like that. I can't blame them, but still, right? I still feel very honored, right? I'm still able to visit him often, and sometimes even to invite him to to bless the items that I have, right? Before I bring it back to Singapore. Okay, so another very easy way to overcome hidden enemies, right? We have 10 fingers, right? We have 10 fingers. There's a finger that particularly is associated with hidden enemies. I know all of you have rings, right? Like this ring that I have is actually with this young written on top, right? If you can see, I'm not sure. Yeah, can you see? There are a lot of yan. Yan is very much like the religious symbol being inscribed onto this ring. And right, if you have such kind of ring, for example, even the inside of the ring, you can see there are a lot of religious Buddhist logo actually. Buddhist logo, Thai Buddhist logo with the inside. So what you can do if you have such a ring, if you don't have this kind of ring, just normal kind of ring like this kind of ring, it's just as fine, it's just as okay, right? So what you can do is that if you have this kind of ring, just wear it at your right hand, little finger, right? Because in terms of feng shui, our little finger is considered a kind of like an area that can, when you place a ring here, it will block you from the negative influence from your hidden enemies. All right, this is kind of like bodily feng shui, what I call bodily feng shui. So you can wear it, especially so if your chart is one that is hot, in the sense that because in the year 2025 we have having a very strong fire year. So wear a gold ring or silver ring at the right hand, the last finger, your pinky or the little finger, will be able to help you block negative influence from hidden enemies or any kind of negative people bringing you troubles. Right? This is simple enough, right? I know every day I'm talking to you about all the theories and all the feng shui and 八字嘴those you are like very blur. Like, don't know what am I talking about, but this is simple enough, right? If you really want to prevent hidden enemy, just wear a ring at the last finger, right? The little finger. But let's say your chart, right, is one that needed the, okay, perhaps I will just write it down, right? There are different kinds of materials that are associated with different elements. Let's say your chart is one that needed the wood element, right? So I will write it down and you guys can just copy. If you needed the wood element, of course, very simple. You just wear a wooden ring, right? Wooden ring. but it's not commonly found. I must say that wooden ring is not easy to find. But in a way, like petrified wood, this kind of crystal is okay. Additionally, you may also get something that is green in color. For example, there's something in Chinese that's called Lu Song Shi. I can't really remember. Is it called highlight? Is it called highlight? I'm not very sure. You all can double check on that. But that which is green in color is good for you. If you want to overcome hidden enemies and your chart needed the wood element, then wear a wooden ring or a green ring at the last finger at the right hand. Why is it the right hand? Because in terms of our bodily feng shui, qi, which is the invisible force, will enter our body from the left side of the body. So if you want to absorb positive energy, all your auspicious items, for example, you have a work desk, those auspicious items, like some of us like to collect amulets or takus, you don't want to wear them, you place it at your office desk, place it at the left side of your body. Because left side is where we will absorb positive energy, and qi, energy, will actually leave your body from the right side. All right. So in a sense, right, this direction of the qi means if you wear something that is this last finger is also where it can help to block negative influence from the external environment. So wearing on the last finger on the right hand, if you needed the wood element, wear something of the wood, petrified wood or green, they kind of sometimes green jade is also okay, right? Or they kind of 陆松石, huh? You all can do ask ChatGPT what is 陆松石, okay? Then another element that I will talk about, of course, is the fire element. If you needed the fire element, what kind of material you can use? You can use the kind of red gemstone, amethyst. How do I spell amethyst? Right, let me try to get the correct spelling. Amethyst, amethyst, right? Amethyst, right? The purple color kind of crystal is okay for you also, right? And also, what we call the okay, what other things are red in color? For example, you get something that is pink in color also okay. What they call the pink or rose quartz, right? Rose quartz is just as fine, right? This will help you to balance your bodily energy. Okay, so the next element I will go into is of the earth element. If you needed the earth element for your party chart, not that difficult, right? Am I getting too deep? I don't think so, right? So I thank you very much, Susanti, for being here tonight. And thank you very much for the input also. And likewise, right, the earth element. It's quite simple, right? Whatever I'm saying today, it's not too difficult, right? I hope it's not too confusing. I really break it down to very simple terms already. So earth element, you can use yellow crystal, right? Or something like the tiger eye. Tiger eye is okay. The brown type of kind of crystal is of the earth element, followed by gold, right? If you are someone who needed the metal element, the gold element, right? Then just use something like golden rutinated quartz, rutinated quartz, or even what we call the meteorite. Not sure if you have heard of this before. Meteorite. Let me try to get you the correct spelling. Meteorite. Okay, meteorite. REORITE. All right. Perhaps I will show you my meteorite. Okay. Okay. Maybe I will just take photo and show you all later. Meteorite is a kind of metal from kind of like metal that is believed to be it's kind of a plant. It's from outer space. It's kind of metal from outer space. It has a kind of metallic kind of energy with it. You guys can search all this over the internet. Okay, so I will not go too specifically in a way because as long as you know the keyword, you'll be able to find it on the internet. And then, of course, right, metal, of course, gold and silver steel, all these are also okay, right? For example, you see that like this kind of metal, you know, uh gold and silver, this kind of, it's also okay if you let the metal element, right? You can just use it over, place it on your right last finger, etc. Of course, lastly, right, you have the water element. Water element is of what? The materials that are related to water element. Okay. So we have the, okay, let me share with you the screen first. Like quick things like okay, water, aquamarine, huh? And then let's say even black obsidian. Black obsidian. Have you heard of this before? Quite commonly available, very easy to find. Black obsidian is very easy to find. Accentra, of course, lapis lazuli. All these are okay, all right? So find something of this material. So simple enough, right? Simple enough. But right, let's say you are someone who need to exercise command at work, like you are a supervisor at work, and you need people to listen to you, because if you don't listen to you, then the whole place operation will be messed up. So you can actually wear this kind of like what we call wear this ring, right? You wear this ring, right, at your index finger, right? Index finger, right, at the right hand, the index finger of the right hand. It will help you to have a greater authority at work, and also be able to execute your planning very smoothly, right? This is bodily feng shui, okay? Very easy to do, very easy to use. You don't need to understand 八字and 紫微斗数 to use it. And then if you want to achieve more balance, right, in your life, you want to achieve more balance, you don't want to be totally obsessive with wealth, or you want to have a more healthy, balanced lifestyle, you can wear it on your left hand, middle finger, left hand middle finger, all right? Because she enter from our body from the left, and the middle finger actually represents balance, okay? Of course, right? This is for marriage, all right? If you're married, of course, where you're married, the what we call the 无名指, this finger is called is where we wear the ring, because there's a saying that goes when you kind of like open your hand, right? Uh, this finger, right, when you spread out your hand, this finger is not known to be able to be separated. But actually, I can. All right, actually, I can. I don't know why. I don't know how this so-called like a belief came about. But there's a saying that goes something like you can't separate these two fingers. Or if I am not on the right track, right? I believe girls will have a better idea on this. Why is it that we will wear this ring on this finger? Right? You guys let me know. All right, you guys let me know. But really, different fingers, right, actually means different meaning. So you guys can use it accordingly for the benefits of for your luck. And lastly, your thumb finger, right? This thumb finger, uh, you may actually wear it to improve your confidence, improve your social standing, so to speak. So you actually see, right, in terms of ancient China, a lot of 官员啊，我们叫做 officials in high kind of ranking kind of officials, those who work closely with the emperor, etc., who give who give advices to the emperor. They will often wear this thumb ring. Wear a thumb ring over here. My thumb is a little bit too big, so my ring cannot go inside. But you can wear it, right? You can wear it, all right, at the thumb if you want to improve your confidence. Very easy, down to earth. Everyone know who don't know 八字 or don't know 紫微斗数 will be able to use it, right? Why wearing ring is simple, because most of us already wearing this kind of amulet or whatever, right? So you will still have some space for other kind of auspicious item. That is the ring, all right? Easy, not too expensive. Also, a ring, is also very easily available. Not like amulet, you have to go to certain temple to find it, right? So try to do it yourself, right? This is something that you can DIY for house feng shui. Of course, if you really want to kind of like have personal relationship that are good, of course, ultimately you must always be humble and be friendly, and always take a kind of middle path. Don't be too extreme in your outlook or in your attitude towards anybody. Then, in the sense, you will be able to have very harmonious social relationship. And if you look at these Chinese wordings, right, called 无敌, 无敌 means, right, you don't, 无敌 means in a way, right, in terms of Chinese, Chinese is a very interesting language. It always has some kind of hidden meaning. 无敌, right? What does it mean? Of course, some people say it means that you are the best already. You are the number one. You are the victor. Means you win everything, right? But in another way, it can means that you have no enemies. Means you don't see any people as your enemy. You see everyone as your friends, right? 就是说，有一句话啦啊，我很难 translate，可是他说永远OK，永远的远，永远不执着哈，执着不执于敌哦，乃于就是无敌啊，哈，就是无敌啊。You always don't have this thought in you that they are enemies. If you are able to keep this perspective of life, right? Everyone around you are friends, are people who can benefit you. Even our enemies can benefit us, you know. A lot of times, right? It's very much like business environment. You will always have competitors. Sometimes people like to give you problems. Some of your competitors like to give you problems, especially in business. But in a way, it is also a channel for you to reflect and self-improve. Like for example, people are all selling different kinds of, like for example, like a lot of clients often come to me, they complain that Singapore is getting more and more difficult to make money because there are so many competition from China, from Vietnam, from India, all kind of countries are able to make products at a much cheaper price. But then if you look at it from a positive angle, it is really because of this competition that will force you to improve your products and services to even better level. So overall, is it a good thing or a bad thing? It really depends on how you look at it. If you are able to look at it from positive light and then let your product and service standard evolve and improve, then ultimately you will also have a better business. So ultimately, right, hopefully whatever I try to share with you today is kind of like helpful. And also lastly, we have the 2 black and 5 yellow area that is at the center area of our house and the northeast. These two areas are very negative also for all of us. The number 2 star is at the center of the house, and the 5 yellow is at the northeast of the house, right? 东北. So for this area, you can actually place certain kind of metallic objects because these 2 stars are the worst star, regardless of which year we are in. So you can use metallic objects to place it at these 2 areas. But if you really don't know what to put, I have already get ready something for you. That is of the metal element with a Fu, letter of Fu, which is a letter for fortune. And you can simply place it at the center of the house or the northeast area of the house. Very easy and very simple. So you don't have to really go and search high and low and for any form of items to overcome the 2 black and 5 yellow. I have already done it for you. You can simply place it at the northeast and the center area of the house. These yarns are all for enhancing wealth, protecting your families from dangers, problems, and challenges, and also to help you to overcome problems and hidden enemies. So it is the easiest way, and I believe what is shown here is made by me. It's all handmade by me. Okay, so you cannot find it in Taobao, you cannot find it in Lazada or in Shopee. It's all handmade by myself, handmade by me. All these Chinese characters are handwritten by me also. In Hong Kong, actually, when during our younger days, we had to learn Chinese calligraphy. Actually, Chinese calligraphy is a very good way to calm down your mind and your emotion, because when you write, you really have to concentrate. So I'm just saying that, right? If you want to calm down your mind, have a better internal kind of cultivation, Chinese calligraphy is very good, right? So I have used Chinese calligraphy to write down this Chinese letter called Fu. Fu in itself in Chinese is actually of the water element. That's why you often see the bat. You know the bat, right? 我们的蝙蝠啊，蝙蝠也是当做是一种水，因为蝙蝠本身是老鼠来的嘛。如果你知道，蝙蝠它是一种 rat 来的哈，本身蝙蝠啊，BAT 啊，Batman 的那个 bat 啊，就是那个黑色有两个耳朵在上面的那个 bat，其实它是老鼠来的。那在八字里面，老鼠就是属水的啊，所以福这个是代表金生水，在我们风水上，金水上升就是一个旺财的一个布局。但同时，金也是能够化掉225那个土的能量。So this piece of metal, being paired with this letter Fu, because Fu is actually a representation of the bat animal. Bat is actually a kind of rat. It's of the water element. And in feng shui, metal generating water is a kind of arrangement for the enhancement of wealth traditionally, right? In terms of ancient wisdom. So in a way, it can overcome the 2 black, 5 yellow energy. At the same time, it's able to generate wealth. So very easy, very simple. I also have another Fu or talisman that is for the placement into the nine star area. 我们所说的九紫星. If you know, right, 九紫星, where is 九紫星 in the year 2025? It is actually at the east. So it is actually at the east, the number 9 star. The number 9 star is actually another peach blossom star, right? If you look at this 9 flying star, so-called 9 flying star map, the 九紫星 is of the fire element. 我们叫做是一个火的能量的一个星来的啊。那怎么样去旺它呢？ OK， 我先说九紫是代表什么呢？九紫是代表开心的事情，也是代表桃花，代表喜事，代表 peach blossom and happy events 喜事，也是代表 harmonious relationship， 就是和谐。OK， 和谐的谐harmonious relationship. I will just write harmonious relationship, right? Harmonious relationship, right? And it is overall the best star in the year 2025. So I also have made something that you can place at home without you needing to search high and low for whatever item. Sometimes you get the wrong items yourself, and it may bring about the wrong kind of effect. So I have already created this talisman for the number 9 star. It is called the 五路财神咒符咒符啦，五路财神符. It is the directional 5 directions. Well, God, yan is 我可以用华语讲吗？很难 translate， 就是一个五路财神的符咒的那个一个可以贴在你的九紫位的那地方，九紫位就在家里面的东方，所以这个我已经设计给你们了。好，里面有五路财神的咒，也有旺人缘的咒在里面，还有呢旺财富的咒都在里面。保身体健康的然后呢保你事业运的都全部包括在里面。然后这个是太岁的符这个是保你平安的，化掉所有的煞气的风水上不好的事情的这种符所以这个呢也是帮你们准备好了，你们可以放在家里面的东方，就很方便很简单所以呢如果你需要这些符呢，你就可以 message 我，可以 WhatsApp 给我可是有其他很多很好用的方法，找一个好的 ring 来戴好像这个 ring 有经文在上面的带来戴你要挡小人就戴在你的小手指这边very easy, right? Some of the methods are very easy. So I believe ultimately feng shui should be practical, should be easy to be implemented. And even if you don't know 八字and紫微斗数, all the methods that I have recommended you today will be helpful for everyone. Ultimately, but it's still best that you find out what is your day master strength. Given that someone has a different day master strength, the method to use or the material to use for example, the ring that you wear will all be different. Okay. So thank you all for watching today. Woolen, thank you very much for joining. I know I mean all of you, I mean most of you, usually you all just watch without commenting. What I call the silent majority, but it's really okay. I do feel your presence. Okay, I do feel your presence, and I'm glad enough that all of you are following my video. Whenever I go for feng shui audit, even the family members will tell me, the family members on my comments will say, see you on live tonight, even though they didn't comment. So I know that you guys are watching, and I'm grateful for you for following my feng shui channel. For this long, I have already break the barrier of the 1,000 subscribers nowadays. I mean, as of today, I have about let me see how many subscribers I have. I have 1,200 subscribers. So actually, I'm qualified to set up a membership area, but within my website there is this student portal whereby you can also access my exclusive videos. So if you want to watch my exclusive video, you can let me know. I can actually let you have access to it through a membership system. But in the future, I will also upload exclusive videos onto my membership session within the YouTube channel. So it's really thanks to all your kind support through the years that I'm able to grow my YouTube to the current status quo. Thank you very much. And as the Lunar New Year 2025 is approaching, I will wish all of you a happy New Year in advance. May all of you enjoy good health, prosperity, peace, and harmony in life. Thank you very much, and I will see you all in the next live video. Do happy to like, share, press press the bell button for the latest update, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.